Hello traders, my name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a chief analyst in Alpari Research and Analysis, and this is daily analytical report. So now we have a half an hour of analyzing the market, looking for good trading setups, and after that half an hour break, and after that what we have is a live trading session where I will show you my live trading account, my real account. And the profit there is really nice. I'm on all-time highs, and I'm having two great positions right now on the market. I'm having a short position on GBP yen, on British pound to yen, and I'm having a long position on gold. And so far so good, but we have to wait a little bit, and I will show you that in 1 hour. Well, I will show you the situation on those two instruments now, but the thing is that my trades, where I do have a stop loss order, where I do have a entry point, I will show you on the live trading session. So first we will start with the calendar for today, because in 1 hour, well, in 28 minutes, PMIs from UK, but also speech from Mr. Mark Carney, and we are expecting some insights about the Brexit, and also we will have a speech from Theresa May in 4.5 hours, and also we are expecting to hear some insights about Brexit. Apart from that, GDP from Canada, so watch out on the Canadian dollar. As it's Friday, so we need to see what is going to happen next week, as you want to know if it's safe to open a position right now or it's not safe to do that. So we need to see the calendar for the next week. We have to wait a little bit. Yes, we do have a calendar. Let me just change the filters. All right. As you can see, it's pretty busy. Obviously, it's gonna be. Oh, it is almost as busy as the calendar from this week. So we start on Monday with PMIs early in the morning, because we do have PMIs from China, and European PMIs, and also American as well. On Tuesday, it will be all about the Australian dollar, because we do have a statement from Reserve Bank of Australia and interest rate decision. On Wednesday, we will have GDP from Eurozone and rate decision from Bank of Canada. On Thursday, interest rate decision from Eurozone, along with the press conference, but also trade data from China, important trade data from Australia also. Those two are connected because they are huge trading partners. On Friday, we continue with interest rate decision, this time from Japan, and we are going to have non-farm payrolls. So actually the first Friday of the month is today, but non-farm payrolls will be shown next week. Apart from the tier 1 data, we do have a pack of a little bit less relevant data, but manufacturing production, industrial production from UK should be influential, at least for the British pound. So it's not like only tier 1 data counts, and we do have others that also should be influential for the charts. Okay, apart from that, from the fundamental point of view, not much is happening, because we are still under the influence of the speech from Jerome Powell. we try to digest what he said, and actually currently we do have a reversal. And we do have a reversal, so American dollar was stronger after speech from Jerome Powell, but it all changed yesterday. The price is American dollar is losing right now. Let me show you the charts. And first we'll start with dollar index, because dollar index, instead of climbing to the closest resistance here, is reversing. And this can be pretty dangerous, especially that on a daily chart it is a bearish engulfing. So the candle from yesterday covers this one from 2 days ago. Candle from Thursday covers this one from Wednesday entirely, which is a bearish engulfing, which is a strong sell signal. Especially that we tried to break this here support, here resistance, resistance. We came back below the support, which makes it a false breakout. So actually on dollar we do have a sell signal again. False breakout above the support, breakout of the midterm uptrend line, a breakout of the horizontal support. Price being here is a sign for a further drop on the dollar index, with the potential target here on 89.4 points. American dollar to Japanese yen. Here we do have a combination of stronger yen, which can be seen across the market, and a weaker dollar. So everything is going according to the technical plan, because we do have a downtrend, correction, downtrend, correction, downtrend, correction. This correction was a pennant. We broke the long-term horizontal support here. The price created a pennant and respected the downtrend line. So we bounced from the downtrend line, we broke the lower line of the pennant. And that's what we are having now, is a typical technical reaction. And I'm enjoying this situation very much, because it's a strong sell signal. Okay, so there is a strong sell signal on American dollar to Japanese yen. Now Bitcoin. What Bitcoin is doing is respecting horizontal levels. We can see that 10,000 is respected and 11,000 is respected. Unfortunately, as long as we are above 10,000 and below 11,000, the signal here is to stay away from Bitcoin. Not to sell, but just to stay without a position. Because the price being below this resistance and above this support gives us a signal of a sideways trend, which is not actually the best place to be on the market. Traders should avoid sideways trends. They should trade only with trends, because it's very easy to get a stop loss order in this situation. So breakout, what's the situation on Bitcoin? Breakout of the yellow line will trigger us a buy signal. Breakout of the red line will trigger us a sell signal. Simple as that. That's the situation on Bitcoin. British pound to American dollar, remember, will be influenced by a speech from Mark Carney in Theresa May. What I would like to show is a correction equality pattern. So this correction is the same as this one. Pretty remarkable. 640 pips, 630 pips. And we do see a legitimate reaction here on this correction equality pattern. I think that a weaker dollar and this support here can lead us at least to this resistance. Obviously that's from the technical point of view. Because when you have a speech from the central bank governor and at the same time from the prime minister, and they will all refer to British pound, it's really hard to estimate the proper direction here. Because at the end of the day, the price should be influenced by the fundamental events. It should be influenced by their words, but what they say. S&P 500. That's a false breakout above the horizontal resistance. And the situation is currently pretty bearish. And with this false breakout, we should see the price testing 38.2 again. So 120 pips again. And that is currently my outlook on S&P 500. That will test 2,500 points again. 2,550, let's say. FTSE. Well, as you can see, Americans still hold quite high. They are far from those lows which happened during the sell-off on the beginning of February. But FTSE is testing those lows as we speak. Maybe not this tail here, but the horizontal one on 7,100 points. And this movement is purely technical. Huge drop, waterfall, then a wedge, trend continuation pattern. So if there is a trend continuation pattern, we have a further drop. The price is breaking the lower line of the wedge and is going lower. And we are currently testing this 7,100 points. Currently it survives as a support, but breakout and the price closing below the blue area will be a strong sell signal for FTSE. Australian dollar to Canadian dollar, super boring, but at the same time promising. Boring, why? Because there is a sideways trend since 16th of February. The range is 70 pips, and we are going from this support to the parity, almost to the parity, support, and now we're gonna test this resistance again and try to aim for the parity again. Not the best situation to be in on the market, to be honest with you. New Zealand dollar to American dollar, that's a beautiful bounce from a horizontal support, quite important support because it was a resistance here, after the breakout became support. So the thing is that nice bounce here, we should see a continuation of this movement and we should see the price aiming this resistance, which will be 160 pips. Potential, so we do have a potential for 160 pips movement on New Zealand dollar to American dollar. American dollar to Canadian dollar. What we have here is a breakout of the downtrend line. Test of this downtrend line as a support. positive test, breakout of the resistance, and we are telling you yesterday when we are here that and 2 days ago that there is a super positive sentiment towards American dollar to Canadian dollar, and we should aim this resistance, and we actually did. That's what we did. Well, it's not a pharmacy, we're 20 pips from there. It's still good if you consider that this movement was 270 pips. So if we had 270 pips and we missed 20 pips, that's still good. So we do have an uptrend, but with this reaction here, we may see a further drop. The thing is that you have to remember today that we will have GDP from Canada in 4 hours and 14 minutes, which this data can obviously influence situation on American dollar to Canadian dollar. Euro to British pound. Finally, something happens. So we are we are testing the upper line of the sideways trend which started in the middle of December, and well, it's super boring, unfortunately, the situation on this pair. We are in a sideways trend in a range of 220 pips, but there is a promising situation. So currently, the price is testing the upper line of this of the sideways trend of this rectangle, and also we in the same time we are testing uptrend line here, downtrend line. First test is good, kind of good for sellers. So for the counter traders, for the traders who wants to see the end of the movements and they want to go against the most recent movement, this is an awesome place to sell, because there is a downtrend line and then there is a horizontal resistance which stopped the price 5 times already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a legitimate place to sell. For the trend followers, for the guys who wants to go with the trend, there is a nice occasion for a breakout. Once the price will get there, that will be a super nice buy signal, and from this point the price can continue to go up and reach the horizontal resistance on 0.9, which is obviously a psychological barrier for the euro to British pound, and also tested recently many times. So again, closing a day or even H4 candle above the blue area, that is a strong buy signal with a potential target on 0.9 here, 70 pips. A bearish reversal pattern here on this resistance is a strong sell signal with a potential target at least here on this purple area. Or actually, it lost the relevance most recently, so we need to adjust it like that. Support, support, resistance, 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 support. WTI is having a continuation of the drop, continuation of the correction, with the most possible target, the most probable target here on 58.8 dollars per barrel. And chances that we will get there are relatively high. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, what's the situation here? Obviously, lower lows and lower highs. That's what we were telling you yesterday. And yesterday, let me show you. Yesterday we were here. Yes, we were saying that there is a strong sell. So that was a good call from us. Why? Again, upswing. end of the uptrend by the head and shoulder formation, left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. Then we broke the horizontal support. We tested this horizontal support as a resistance once, and we tested that as a horizontal resistance twice. The price with the second test created a shooting star, and we went significantly lower. This candle from yesterday is a confirmation of the negative sentiment, and today we have a confirmation again because the candle is making lower lows and lower highs. This is a beautiful price action setup, and in my opinion we should aim for this orange support here, which still, even though we are much lower than yesterday, which still makes it a decent risk to reward ratio. So 180 pips stop loss and 320 pips take profit. American dollar to Swiss franc. This is beautiful. This is a strong sell signal, guys. This is strong sell signal. Look, the price, support, 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 support. Breakout of the support tested as a resistance. Yesterday's test creates a shooting star, and this shooting star is a legitimate signal to go short. The next candle is making lower lows and lower highs, which gives a confirmation for this short position. This is absolutely beautiful. What we have to watch for is the left shoulder, head, and possibly a right shoulder. But no worries, because that creates a situation where you know when you have to escape from the position. So here, because once the price will do something like that, that will be a buy signal. So better to be without a short position here. So that being said, that's long term. You can sell here, stop loss on 130 pips, take profit on 300. 2 to 1. Still good. 2 to 1. Potential profit being twice as big as a potential loss is a good situation. American dollar to Singaporean dollar, sideways trend, boring, but we are still in the channel down formation and below the horizontal resistance, so the sentiment is negative. We are forming kind of a symmetric triangle here, which also promotes us a further drop here because the symmetric triangle inside of the channel down formation and below resistance, that is a sell signal. Silver defended the lower line, the lower uptrend line here, defended this horizontal support, and which makes it pretty clear situation here. So as long as we stay above the blue area, the sentiment can be positive. A breakout of the blue area will be catastrophic for silver, and breakout of the blue area should trigger here a strong sell signal. New Zealand dollar to Canadian dollar, no correction quality pattern. I showed you that yesterday, so if there is no correction quality pattern, we shouldn't be bothered. We bounced from the 50% Fibo with the double bottom formation. We didn't even touch the uptrend line, which shows us the strength here on this instrument. And once they're gonna break it, well, we should see a movement towards at least this line, which gives us 140 pips. It looks good, but it's not the strongest setup here. I showed you so far. I showed you more good opportunities than this one. Euro to New Zealand dollar. made a run for stop losses, for stop loss orders, and is climbing back again. This head and shoulder formation is not here anymore. This support also. So I don't like the situation here anymore. Well, it's just because it's not technical. Nothing bad happened, it's just not technical. Euro dollar. Euro dollar, well, they didn't reach this horizontal support on 120.80. Now they will test the horizontal resistance, and the price coming back above the green area will be a buy signal for euro dollar. DAX. So you saw that FTSE reached the support on 7,100, right? DAX didn't reach support yet. The support for DAX is a red area, and to that red area we still have like 50 points. They should get there. Maybe they will not break this level today, but that's definitely a dangerous situation. But it's also a beautiful technical setup. Drop, wedge, break out of the lower line of the wedge, and the price is aiming lower. Break out of the horizontal support 23.6, and the price is aiming lower. So any reversal pattern here can be a strong buy signal, but to be honest with you, I think that we will see. I don't want to say what can happen here, because I told you that we're gonna go down here. It's happening, and I put my predictions based on the current situation on the market. I'm not predicting anything. I'm telling you what the price is telling me. So the price is telling me that we should see contact with this support, and depends what happened during this contact, we will be able to set a further direction. British pound to Japanese yen. I will tell you more about that on live trading session, but I love this setup. It's beautiful. Breakout from the wedge, breakout of the horizontal support, and a drop. And I traded that, and it's already on some profit. But be patient, I will explain you this situation in detail during the live trading session, which will be in half an hour. And this is beautiful, right? Break out of the support and then test that as a resistance. See, support and resistance is not one line, it's an area. Depending from the volatility and the time frame, it can be wide for 5 pips or 20 pips. It's not important, it's an area. And gold, that was absolutely beautiful. You see, resistance, support, 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 and how they dealt with this support. Hammer, hammer, and a candle with a long tail. Beautiful reversal. This is absolutely beautiful reversal, and I tweeted about that yesterday. I hope you follow us on Twitter, because if you do, you would get this position. You would see that. So nice breakout and upswing, and we are above nice bounce. I'm sorry, not breakout, and we have an upswing. We are back above 38.2, which creates a good situation for buyers. But for full buy signal for gold, I need to see the breakout of this line. Maybe let me change the color not to confuse. Yes, we need to see it come back above this area, and once we're gonna see it, I think there's gonna be a buy signal here on gold. So thanks very much, guys, for watching daily analytical report. I hope you enjoyed that. And in the meantime, visit our Twitter account and our website, talpari.news, for the fresh info. And in half an hour, again, live trading session. Hopefully, I will see you all there.